next thing that we want to do is learn how to do an expo. How many of y'all in this room have never done an expo before? Okay, she's coming up front and center now. No, hey, teach me. So the next lady that I want to introduce to y'all is a double diamond. She's almost triple diamond. Her name is Miss Kristine Huynh. Hello, future ambassador. I am so very happy and excited to be here with you guys on this amazing journey. So who in here is ready to take it to a whole nother level? Awesome. Okay, so what I want to do now is go into a demo on how to do expos and events. So we're going to go into details on setup, and you're going to get to see a few short skits that I'm going to do, so you're going to get to see my amazing acting skills. So before I begin, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, okay? The reason why I'm actually here right now is because of this lady over here.
That's right.
I actually met her at an expo, and from that moment, it changed my life. Okay? So I'm just here to share with you the things I've learned from her, and then the things I've learned from actually doing the expos. So I'm going to start with the setup. Okay? So over here, you're going to see, this is how I usually set up my table. The only thing missing here would be a banner that I put across a 6-foot table, and okay, right here you don't have to have a mannequin. If you don't have a mannequin, what I do is use one of those clean wraps. Bring that always with you, because that way you can actually show people what a wrap looks like if you don't happen to have something like that to show them. Okay, so on this table you're actually going to see I usually drape with a black cloth so that this green rug, everybody loves to come by and feel this rug. They think it's like good luck or magic. So this green rug, you can actually get it at Walmart, okay? I have these picture frames. I have all the information I can send to you on email. We have it written down, the scripts, everything, the supplies and everything. So this one I actually had got from the website back then. It's the 11 by 17. You can take it to Office Max and get them printed. It's less than $2, okay, for this size. I have 4 frames total that I normally take with me. And so behind here, you'll see my other before and after pictures that I took of my customers, and I kind of put them just side by side and framed them up in this one poster frame, because I don't want anything to break. So the poster frames are really handy. Okay. Also on the table, I have my important marketing material. I always use these. Okay, the applicator brochure. Have some of your blitz cards on the table. Okay. And I'll have them all labeled. That'll be really good. The ultimate makeover. And of course, the IT catalog, the front end, the back of the business, and the products. Okay. Also, you will see, I like to put a variety of products because I know they come to us for the wrap, but it's nice that they're looking at the table because they're always browsing. So now they look and they say, oh, you have a protein shake also? Oh, you have a gel. So it kind of opens up the conversation for everyone, you know, about what you have, what else you have in your wellness line. The other thing I may have is, you'll see these little bags. I normally have little gifts, okay? Because what will happen is, I've learned this in marketing, is to have a CTA. It's called call to action, okay? So sometimes when you have something that, you know, oh, if someone's thinking about becoming a loyal customer, and you say, well, you know, if you want to sign up for a loyal customer today, I'll give you this little gift, okay? Also with distributors, if you sign up today, I'll give you this gift that you can take home today to help you get started with your business. And so basically you can have tape measures. I have in here this really awesome soap, okay? Castile. So it is recommended that we use Castile soap. It's a very pure soap. And this, you can actually find this at Walmart. And I found this out from one of my lovely distributors. And I mean, it costs you probably $3 something for one of these bars, but it is a wonderful, wonderful bar. I mean, It smells good and it feels good. So that is a good little thing to have in your gifts. For distributors, you know, what I would do is I'll have a little pouch and I'll have the scissors and the markers and then the blitz cards, and I'll probably throw in a wrap in there too, and then the measuring tape. And I'll probably, I have a bag where I'll put like the saran wrap in there as well. So now they're just ready. They signed up, they're ready to go wrap. Okay? So those are some of the ideas I've kind of put together on it. Okay, so, oh, of course. Enter to win a free wrap. Very important. Have one of these signs up and then a box or something to put all your slips in, okay? So what I'm gonna go over now is the purpose of an expo. Okay, it's a smile. Smile, and literally, S stands for share, okay? Your job is to just share this opportunity, this product with everybody. You never know what they're coming at you for. It may be a health thing, it may be a financial matter, but just share the product. The M stands for mention the blitz card. So remember, these people are coming to the table. These are the things you're going to remember. Share, remember the blitz card. I stands for interchange contact information. You want their information, and you definitely want them to leave with your information. L stands for listening. You got to listen to what they want. The less you talk, the better. You just ask questions, they'll start talking, and then it just starts forming a little conversation. And then, I mean, before you know it, they leave your table like your best friend. And then E stands for experience what It Works products can do for them. So on some occasions, you will find that when you're at an expo, they might just walk away with a wrap on them. And so they get to feel and see what the product can do for them, okay? So with the share, I'm gonna go into detail and break down. Okay, share. So this is a part of sharing. You are at an event and you are sharing what it is you have to offer everyone. And I am just blessed, so blessed that we have something that is really changing people's lives. The products are phenomenal. The business is phenomenal. So when you have this out there and you have the visibility to be in front of a bunch of people, you are sharing this with them. The main product to share when they come and visit is, of course, about the applicator. So this is your key thing that excites people and drives people to your table. M, mention the blitz card. So it's as easy as saying, may I offer you a coupon, okay? And then this is what you do. So, may I offer you a coupon? Sure. And usually they'll flip it, they'll look at it, and they'll flip it. And then you say to them, this is what it looks like, and this is what it does. So you just flip it over and they'll see the before and after pictures on there. And the blitz card, this is what I do. And I add a lot of value to this card. So I tell them, this normally costs $45 to $60 at a salon, or a med spa, or a weight loss clinic. But hang on to this coupon, because with this, you can get it for $30. So now, I mean, have you ever gotten those things in the mail, and it looks like it's $10 off of Toys R Us or something like that? And you hang on to that because it feels like it's money. You don't want to throw it away. You hang on to it, you stick it in your pocketbook, and then a week later, you look at it and you're like, hey, I can use this, even though you don't need it. You know, you end up using it. So I get phone calls all the time where people are just like, oh, I was looking through my pocketbook and I saw this card in there, and you know, I was just hanging on to it, and you know, I need it. I need it next week. Okay, so add value to the card. If not, they just stick it in your, their purse, and then it just kind of goes out the door. Okay, so interchange information is I. This is one of the brochures that I use a lot. When they stop by the table, they'll start to ask questions. What is it? And then I'll show them this brochure, and again, I'll say, this is what it looks like, and this is what it does. So when you open it, they see before and after pictures. I'll also mention, this is the wrap that has been featured at the Oscars and the Emmys in their gift bags. And then they're looking, they really like that over here. Okay, so then they start asking more questions, and I'll flip to the back and say, back here, they'll answer a lot of your questions that you have. So a lot of the times they'll come to the table and they'll want to ask you all kinds of things, but keep it simple. Keep it simple. Give them the information and let them read it. And then, if they're really curious, kind of, go into it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so the thing that jogs them is when you start asking questions. So what are some good questions to ask them? Sometimes when they're standing at the table, I'll say, so, do you have certain health goals, or, what body part is it that you'd want to wrap? And then they'll go into saying, oh, I want to wrap here and here. Can I wrap my whole body? I get that all the time. So, you just start listening to what it is they're telling you, because what happens is they will start to tell you, oh, I just had a baby and I really want to get back into shape, or I'm going to a wedding in a couple of months and I really, want to look good and lose a few inches. So, it just depends. They will sit there and pour out a lot of information to you. So just ask a few key questions, get them to talk, and just sit there and listen. They just want to listen because they don't want for you to come and sell them something, okay? They just want you to, listen to what it is they need, and then we have what it is they need. The product sells themselves. So all you do is listen and share what it is, and it will take care of itself. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to have my lovely assistant Megan come up, and we're going to do these quick skits on the types of people that tend to brush by a table. Okay, so I'm going to introduce the three most common types: the drive-by, the stop and go, and the diner. Okay, so let me introduce to you the drive-by. How to recognize these people: they walk at a distance from the table. They glance over, but they just keep walking, okay? So that's your drive-by. So what do you do to these people? You smile, and then you ask them, you tell them, excuse me, can I offer you a coupon?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then this person just keeps going. So you have some people who, are real shy. They don't want to approach the table. So what you need to do in that case is step out and offer them a coupon. Okay? And they'll take it, they'll stuff it in purse, and trust me, they'll call you. Okay? The second person is the stop and go. How to recognize these people? They walk towards the table because they're interested in learning about what it is. They look, and then they start asking questions. Hey, how are you?
Good. So what is this we have here?
Have you heard of us yet? We're It Works, and we are the Wrap Girls.
Oh, wow, never heard of it.
Really?
What does it do?
It helps tighten, tone, and firm anywhere you put it on.
Wow, really? And do you lose like water weight, or how does it work?
It's not water weight. You actually, it helps aid in detoxification.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
So, is there any particular body part, or that you'd be interested in wrapping or trying it out for?
Well, I'm not really sure. Maybe not this time, but
Okay.
maybe my stomach when I am ready.
All right, awesome. Well, you know what? We're doing a drawing for a free wrap.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and enter? You never know, you just might win.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, so in this case, this person is interested, but what you want to do is definitely get their information, okay? Because that's one of the biggest things coming out of an expo. One way is blitzing, but then another way, when you're at the expo and they actually see all this going on and everything, you definitely want every person that stops by your table to leave their information, because you're going to follow up with them, and then that's how you're going to get your customers, and that's how you're going to get your spa parties and your distributors. Okay? Now the last type of person that I want to introduce is the diner. And what I mean by the diner is the person who is coming in, they're staying. They want to get wrapped, and they know what's going on. So this person is actually a person that approaches the table without hesitation. They're very curious, they're excited, and they ask a lot of questions about pricing, and they're just ready to wrap. Okay? Hey!
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you doing?
So I've seen information about this wrap business, like my friends have told me about it. So like, what exactly is it like?
It's actually a wrap that you put on. Anywhere that you put it on is going to help tighten, tone, and firm that area.
Oh my gosh, how interesting. Can I do it today?
You can actually.
Really?
We have a wrap room right over here. And actually you can step inside. It goes on underneath your clothes. It takes about 5 minutes to wrap.
Okay.
And then what you can do is actually, while you're here, we wrap you. You can walk around, go shop, and look at other things. Come back in 45 minutes, and then we're going to see your results.
Awesome. And how much is the wrap?
At the events is $30.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Ready?
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
what body part did you want to do?
Well, I was thinking about like my thigh. I need to tone that up. Like my thigh, I just need that.
Alright, awesome. Well,
like.
well, with the thigh area, if this is your very first wrap, I really recommend doing your stomach or your neck. Because in those areas, it just tends to work very fast and you can see results quickly. And then after that, I can show you how to purchase the wraps and do it at home for a wholesale price.
Right, and I'll be able to do like my thighs later.
You can do any body part you
right.
want.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we'll do the abs today, maybe.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's an example of a person who is the diner. Now is actually rep making right here. Okay. Okay. So usually we would have there's 2 ways to do your dressing room. Have you seen the pop-up tents?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good way to do your dressing room. Or if you happen to be at an event and you request a corner section or something, near a wall, you can use that big banner. I don't know if you saw the big banner that Linda had out there, but behind her banner, she had set up some curtains and it made a little room. So that's another great way to set up your dressing room. Okay, so
If I can just interrupt, the sides, those are just curtains from Walmart, and those are, they cost $10. They're for, like, to hang up your clothes at Walmart, $10. That's all they are, and it breaks down very easily, so you can use it in any expo or any kind of event. Yeah, y'all can see it, yep, it's just what you're supposed to get. Yep. So y'all can look at it in the shower time. Okay.
So pop-up to Walmart.
all right, are you ready?
Her banner over there.
And then do you know how to camera?
Oh yeah, where you can
Take
do
a,
it,
you,
make it
what
in
you want to do
and
is
then
take
she
a
was talking about
before
there was
picture.
ones that you can buy at
So
Walmart
take
for
a
like
front
$10
picture and then have her turn
pop-up
to the
closet
side.
type thing.
Yes, that way. And then take another picture from the side, okay? And then go ahead and face me. So what I'm going to do is wrap her. She's going to do her stomach, and I'm going to ask you to unbuckle this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure you in 3 places. I'm going to start with your belly button area. Then I'm going to go up 2 inches, measure again, and below 2 inches and measure again. Okay? So if I could have you hold this right here. And let go. Okay. And then what I do is I have her turn to the side. And then I'm going to put 2 dots above the tape measure. That way I know exactly where to remeasure her. This is the last measurement. Okay, we're all set. So the next thing we're going to do is apply the wrap. Now, I'm gonna warn you, it's a little cold. Okay. Everyone jumps. It's like hopping into a swimming pool.
It is very cold.
So this is the actual wrap. Put that on, and all you need to do is open it up. And apply it in the area that you
Right. I gotta go home and do one tonight.
And so, if I wanted to dip my thighs, like, when I was personal, I could set it
depending on what area you need.
And you get all kinds of people off of doing expos and shows and. Oh, I was thinking there's one coming up.
She's gonna have a six-pack after this.
January, I think. It's usually January and June, I think.
And I'm just gonna have you turn that way. We're gonna go 2 rounds. Okay. Now the saran wrap does not have to be super tight. It's just there to hold it in place. Okay. Okay. Now you can go ahead and turn the shirt down. And so that's a wrap. Yes, be sure to drink your water. And I will see you in 45 minutes. Okay. So that's the simplicity of the wrap. All right. So the next thing I want to go into is, so what do you do after the expo? Okay. So by now you should probably have like 50 numbers in here. Okay, this is your jackpot. This is very, very important. I think a lot of times we finish with the expo and we think, oh, we're done. But this is the most important part. This is the reason why you did the whole expo. Okay, so with this is what a few distributors of mine and I kind of came up with. So we decided, okay, we are going to pull out a winner. So we pull out the winner. After we pull out the winner, there's 49 numbers in there. So what are you going to do now? We end up calling all those numbers. And so what I'm going to do is kind of go through a role play of what we say on the telephone. Okay? So Megan. Okay. So what I do is I normally sort them out on the little sheet that I have. It has basically just their name, their phone number, and their email, and the best time to call, and people will really just fill that out. So I sort them out into categories, either, well, I sort them out into these categories, because there's 3 sections. Contact me about the applicator, contact me to schedule a spa party, or contact me because I'm interested in the business. So what I do is, a lot of the times you might see 3 X's, you might see 2, you might see 1. So what I do is I sort them out according to those X's. So the people that I end up really calling first are the people who mark 3. Okay, and so I call them because they're interested in everything. So I really want to get on the boat and call them and see what we can do. So here's a simple version of how we do our phone calls. So the telephone rings. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Megan.
Yes, speaking.
Hi, my name is Kristine Huynh. We met the other day at the wellness event. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. I don't know if you remember me or not, but I was the one with the It Works body wraps.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, I remember.
Okay. Remember you entered our name into our drawing?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, guess what? You are definitely a winner. You won 2nd place.
Oh, cool.
And what that means is basically you can try our wraps for a wholesale cost, $20.
Cool. Awesome.
What I'm going to need for you to do though is we can schedule it. You have to redeem it within the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so what day, what would work better for you, a weekday or a weekend?
How about a weekday? Around Tuesday?
Okay, great. After work?
Yes.
Okay. So how does 7 p.m. sound?
Sounds good. Where are you located?
Well, we're actually mobile. We can come to you. We're like, massage therapists for your convenience. We can come to you, or we can meet somewhere like at a Starbucks. Because all I need is just a little bit of space, and it takes 5 minutes to wrap. So
Awesome.
just
Okay.
let me know.
Well, in that case, how about we do it at my house?
Okay.
Because my mom, she might want to get wrapped as well.
Oh, we'll plan to meet over at your house. I mean, if you have any friends or your mom, your sister wants to try it out too, I can also give them that discount price.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let me get a little brief information from you. What reasons, like, why do you want to do this wrap?
I just want to get more close here and get more tone.
Okay, awesome. All right. So, how is your current eating habits or your exercise?
No exercise for me.
I
don't really eat too healthy either.
Okay. No problem. I'm just going to give you a few things that you'll need to know to get the best results for the day of the wrap. Drink plenty of water. Don't apply any lotions on the area to be wrapped. Okay, and don't use any soaps with lanolin or mineral oil because that's going to clog your pores.
Okay.
Okay.
What soap would you recommend to use?
Actually, Castile. That's one of the best soaps to use, and you can get that at Walmart or Whole Foods.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, well, what we're going to do when I get there is it's going to take about an hour. So we're going to take before and after pictures. We're going to measure you. We're going to wrap you. And then while you're wrapped, I'm going to just go over the product and how it works. And just let you sample out some of our other things. And then after that, we'll unwrap and then see your results.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Well, I'm super excited. I can't wait.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. Okay, so lastly, following up is key. I know you've heard it many, many times, and it is true. Following up is key. You have to finish the last part of what you began in order to see the results. So the main point of doing an expo is finding targeted people who are coming to your table and they're leaving information and they're saying, call me. They're saying, I want more information. So that is the main point of an expo. Okay? So, every person that actually stops by the table, when they're putting in their number for the drawing, they're most likely saying, I'm very skeptical, but I'm interested in trying this out. I hope I win. And I want to find out what this crazy little wrap thing is. So don't take these names for granted. They're going to lead you to more people. Because what you're going to find is when you do one person, they're probably going to become a loyal customer. After that, they'll think of people to, do parties. So I actually find a lot of parties out of these expos. And then from that one party, it leads me to more parties, and it leads me to more events and more expos. Another thing that I want to highlight on with expos is when you're doing an expo or an event, go talk to the other vendors that are around. They are in the same mindset you are. They're there because they're probably entrepreneurs, and they're looking for something. And a lot of the times when I go to these expos, they're doing their own thing, but they see this and they see all the people that come to the table, and they're like, so that is talking to the vendors and offering them. Sometimes if I am set up where I can wrap somebody, I will offer the vendors, hey, you know what, because you're a vendor, you can come try this for $20. And they'll come try it. And so, that's basically what we found doing expos. And then the last thing I want to leave you with is there are a few things that I've learned that I want to share. Number one, focus. And I hear this over and over on trainings with Linda. It's very true. Focus on what you're doing. And keep going for better or for worse. Challenges are normal and they help you grow. The only way not to succeed is if you give up. So just don't give up. Remember your destination, your goal. Take action and do something every day that moves you towards your goal. Take your own opinions and perceptions out of the equation. That is the only way you can share this opportunity with everybody. Make new friends and just have fun. Thanks, everyone.